In today's video, I'm going to be making 3 different tacos. Future me here, I lied. This is actually gonna be 4 tacos. 2 with this giant cow butt cheek, AKA steak. And then 1 mystery taco. Can you guess what these kind of meats are? Well, it is 1 taco. It's a similar kind of meat, but Pops doesn't like the extra thing in mine. You probably can guess, but be specific if you know what this is. I'm gonna reveal it at a random point in this video. Yeah, we're playing the YouTube game now, guys, huh? Okay. So, we have our steak. We have our tortillas laid out on a tray. Plate thing? Yeah, that's a plate. That's not a tray. I went with flour tortillas because I like flour tortillas. Maybe next time we'll do corn tortillas if we do a follow-up taco video. I've never made tacos before. We have Roma tomatoes, limes, cilantro, cabbage because I saw that on a Mexican street taco video. Never had it myself. I have 2 different types of onions here, sweet onions, and then there's Spanish onions. The Spanish onions have garlic cloves mixed in. I'm gonna actually use that and saute them, sort of like a little topping. And then the sweet onions are diced. We use those as a little flavor topping. And then for one of the steak tacos, I'm gonna be trying to put a little bit of ash rubbed all over it to imitate that smoky grill texture flavor. We'll see if it works. For the ash, I'm gonna try and char onion skins in my air fryer since I don't have a grill. And then I'm gonna put that on top of the meat and see if I can imitate a little bit of smoky char from the grill. That sounded weird, didn't it? You get the point. It'll work. I hope. We're gonna burn this bad boy. Crank it to 400 all the way. I probably better stand over here for a second. That might catch on fire. There we go. This is totally gonna burn to a crisp, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I hope it turns to ash. That way I can sprinkle it on the meat. Get that nice smoky sear. Time. I want to imitate steak over the fire. I want to imitate steak over the grill. I want to recreate steak over the grill.
2 hours later.
Oh shoot, it did catch on fire. Nice. Really? Yeah. I'm gonna put it back in. I'm gonna trust the process. This is how you break your air fryer. You know, honestly, this could probably just go in the oven and have the same effect without catching on fire.
It's a good idea.
All right, cut. That was the educational part of the video. I wanted to show you guys what not to do. It totally wasn't me being ignorant or anything. Now we're putting it under the broiler so we get a char. This is how you're supposed to do it. This should work, right?
Yeah, I'd say it worked. Look at that sexy char, baby.
All right, I can smell it. It smells like a fire. Oh yeah, dude. I better shut this off. Jeez. Ah, this is gonna be amazing. Oh yeah. Dude, we made ash. Huh? Look at that. Now we gotta grind it up. Nice. See, I knew what I was doing. Educational purposes. That's what the air fryer was for.
I had to get my hands in there and get it all flaky and nasty and all ashy.
I have my seasonings. I use pepper, chili powder, paprika, cumin, salt, and oregano. I have a little basting brush I'm gonna use. Dip some oil, rub it over the steak. What am I forgetting? Nothing. Let's get started. All right. Gotta remove the fat. I'm gonna try to cut it while it's on the wire rack a little bit at first. Oh yeah, dude. That way I have some room to work with because that board is too small. Dude, now that's a cut. Decent marbling. This is where a serrated knife would come in handy. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the fat. I just don't like the edges. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, buddy. So I did salt this last night, so it's been sitting for about 16 hours, roughly. You know what? Let's live a little bit. Let's leave a little bit of fat on this one. I'm gonna fix that in a second. Not enough room. Dude, this is gonna be phenomenal. Mom came in clutch. She bought a cow. My mother, my mom bought a cow, half a cow, and she gave me a lot of meat. Thanks, Mom. I hope you watch this. Oh, this is a fatty cuss right here. Reptar, you want some steak? That's really fatty right there. But fat is flavor, but I don't want that much fat. So I'll probably make these little pieces right here, the charred portion, because we don't know how that's gonna taste. I said I was gonna be making 3 different types. I'm doing the charred. I'm gonna try to do a medium rare with slices, and then I'm gonna do a diced, more medium taco. Yeah. Okay, let me throw the scraps away real quick and then we'll show you what we're working with. It's time for the mystery meat reveal. It's jalapeno cheddar summer sausage. I got this for Christmas from Pops. I love sausage. Did anyone guess that? Let me know below. Also, we got regular for Pops.
Bruh.
He already got into his because he doesn't want the hot stuff. So I have all the fat cut off of our cuts. I've got the small portions, which I'm gonna use the ash dry rub for. And then I got my middle and my left piece, which will all be basted the same with the oil and the seasonings. I'm just gonna do them a little bit different. I'm gonna take our Spanish onions and garlic mix, and I'm gonna take half of that seasoning and I'm gonna mix that together. I'm gonna saute those in a pan and cook them, and that's how I'm gonna warm up our pan ahead of time for the steaks, so there's a little bit of that crust forming on the bottom of our stainless steel pan. I do have to be careful though when I do this because I am using extra virgin olive oil, and the smoke point on that's not the best, but I think it's gonna do just fine. It's time. I'm gonna take our flour tortilla wraps and I'm gonna make them a little softer. Well, I'm going to attempt to. I've got my oven set to warm, so while we're cooking the meat and the onions, I want them to sit in there, kind of become like a nice little warm pillow. But I want them to have some moisture, so I'm gonna take a little bit of water with my hands. You know, sprinkle it on there a little bit. I have no idea if this is gonna work. I don't wanna use any more oil because, yeah, that's a lot of oil we've already used. Yep, the water around there, and hopefully this softens them up with the heat of the oven. Who knows? We're learning together, you guys. I probably should shut that off while I'm doing this. All right, please be soft. And now it's time to cook the steaks. This is the tricky part. Let's see if I can do it. All right, here we go. Montage time. Everything's ready. We got our meat diced, sort of medium rare slices, and then the ash onion skin slices, and then the mystery taco. So let's assemble. Okay, it's time finally for the taste test. My first street tacos, 4 different ways. Let's go with the strips first. Not bad. Meat's a little chewy. Delicious, but chewy. Definitely not medium rare on that bite. Let me try another one. It's definitely got, just a second, keep it going. I'll be right back. So my tacos are definitely chewy. It's got the flavor of a taco. Everything's there. That one was a little chewy. So let's move on to the ash one. Oh man, that one is smoky, tender, not quite like the first one. This must have been a thicker part that I cooked. Delicious. If I tried this at someone's restaurant, I would have never known it was on the stove. Let me try one more bite. That one's really freaking good. All right, diced taco. That one is the most neutral, easiest to chew. Definitely not like the first one. That first one was really hard to get into, and I feel like I didn't even cook it that long. Probably could have used a corn tortilla. Might have spiced things up a little bit. I do have some sauce I'm gonna put on it, but first, I gotta try the salami taco. Oh man. It literally tastes like a deli wrap. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I think the diced one was the most neutral. The smoked char, the ash, probably my favorite, surprisingly. It was smoky, it was tender, very flavorful. Tastes like it came off the grill. Really good. And the strips that were supposed to be medium rare, those are my least favorite. I didn't cook those properly, I guess, or maybe I just got a really chewy portion, but it was still really tasty. And I do have some sauce I'm gonna tear up on there. Huh? Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this. This was fun. What did you think? Would you eat these? I'm gonna tear them up. They were good. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Who guessed what the mystery meat was? Let me know below. See you guys soon. You're about to find out if it'll taco or not. It's a deli wrap.
I think so. It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I just want to add something really quick. I tried the steak by itself. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Bye, guys. That's slapped ham in the background.
Okay, we're filming.
Test, test, test. Cow butt cheek.